I want to show you something. This medallion says CSP, that stands for Certified Speaking Professional. It's presented by the National Speakers Association to people who have gone through the certification process to become a professional speaker in a certifiably accurate way. I joined the National Speakers Association long before they had a certification program, and I was on the National Board of Directors when that was developed. And I came up with the backbone of the CSP program, and I called it the 8 professional competencies, a competency being a set of skills. And there are 8 sets of skills required in a profession. So that's the history on the CSP. Well, as my career progressed and I became more of a mentor to people and less of just a keynote speaker, I stopped thinking of myself as a speaker primarily. And I thought, I've got a lot in common with professional coaches, business coaches, life coaches, other types of coaches. I've got a lot in common with consultants, with authors who are specialists in a particular field. I've written 27 books. What do we have in common? Well, we're not all speakers, because some of those folks don't do much public speaking, but we are all experts. I wonder if I could come up with a program to certify professionals who are experts. Not to teach them how to be a consultant or an author or a coach, because there are already programs for that, but to certify their professionalism. Now, what is professionalism? Well, a professional is defined not by the business they're in, but by the way they're in that field or business. And there are 5 qualifiers that identify a pro. A professional is highly educated for what they do, not just academic education, in some cases not academic at all, but highly educated for their specialty. Their education never ends, so it's a lifelong, constantly renewed process for them. It's done for pay. It's done as a service to other people, and it's practiced according to a set of ethical standards. So there are guidelines for the integrity of the professional. And I thought, okay, I can design a program that certifies professionals who meet those criteria across a wide number of professions. And I won't be certifying their expertise, but rather their professionalism. So I came up with the Certified Professional Expert designation. And I created a curriculum. I mentor people over a 6-month period, and it's done mostly through Zoom calls and online meetings, occasional in person. And then I hold a summit, a 3.5-day event at the end of that process to bring the experts together and to get a lot of hands-on application of these ideas to drive it home for them. And then I present them with a certificate, Certified Professional Expert, with their name, and it shows the details of what that stands for. And then I also present them with a similar medallion to the CSP, but this one's Certified Professional Expert from Cathcart Institute. And we hold a little ceremony to make that special. And I've done these now in Nashville, Tennessee, and Austin, Texas, La Jolla, California, Santa Barbara, California, a number of different locations. I've done them in China, where we had a year-long program instead of 6 months, and would do events in multiple locations and on cruise ship on the Yangtze River and at a mountain retreat. And I put a lot into this. So it has become quite a program, and there are now, as of this recording, 37 people who have been certified as professional experts. And the way I started it out was I wanted to make it credible and show the world what I thought a good one looked like, right? So I chose 8 people that I called my Great 8. And these are 8 people that I admire, and I know them in depth. so I can, in my heart of hearts, be assured that they are a true professional and a role model for others. And here are the great 8. Joe Willard. You've probably not heard of Joe, but Joe was my mentor as I got started developing my own career as a professional speaker and trainer. And Joe is from Oklahoma and a man that I still dearly love and admire. So Joe was number 1, and I flew to Oklahoma and presented that to him in person. Dr. Nito Kubain, the president of High Point University, who I've known since he was a motivational speaker flying around the country doing youth leadership training. And I flew to High Point, North Carolina, and made the presentation to Nito there in his presidential office. Dr. Tony Alessandra, my former business partner, my best friend, and the author of multiple books, the owner of Assessments 24/7. Patricia Fripp, a professional speaker, first woman president of the National Speakers Association. She's a speaker coach and probably the best one on earth. I challenge you to prove me wrong. Dr. David Chu, the owner of World Master Speakers Bureau in Shanghai, China, who brought me to China for lecture tours for 6 consecutive years, 25 major cities. Dr. Alan Pease. Alan Pease is from Australia and has sold millions of books and worked with clients all over the world. He's built a virtual empire in the field of training and development as a motivational resource, primarily focused on body language with his wife, Barbara. Don Hudson, one of the founders of the National Speakers Association, a sales expert. Dr. Ivan Meisner, the founder of BNI, Business Networking International. So Brian Tracy, Les Brown, on and on, Dr. Dennis Waitley. There are many people that have been certified now as professional experts. And the way that I conduct this is that if they are not already qualified, in which case they would skip the line and not have to go through my mentorship. Then if they're not already qualified, the first thing they do is they sign up for my professional growth video series, a little short 16-part video series, total length 4.25 hours, 4.25 hours. And it's all video online and walks you through the process that I call Acorns to Oak Trees, focusing on what you want, how you're going after it, and the best ways to get it. Second thing is sign up for my ongoing mentorship and meet with me each week online or in person or on the phone and talk about the things that matter to you and guide you through your choices to save you money on wrong decisions or wasted time on things that don't pay off very much, and to help you focus so that the world knows you whenever they see your symbol, your title, or your name. So my whole idea for certified professional experts is to create a new category that people could aspire to, where the standards are high, the process is proven, the colleagues and fellow travelers that you'll be associated with are all at the upper levels of their profession, and it'll inspire other people to want to be a professional expert. Now, this is not for someone who works as an expert in a scientific lab. This is for experts who are making a business out of being an expert. In other words, they're building their brand as a person. They are the product that they're selling. They are solution sources in a particular niche, and they want to get known as a person for doing their professional expertise. And that's my market. So if that sounds like you, come with me and let's discover how much more successful you can be.